Good morning, I'm Varghese. First up, 4 days ahead of forming the government in the newly created state of Telangana, the Telangana Rashtra Samiti has called for a bandh in Telangana today to protest the reported move by the centre to bring an ordinance on merging 136 villages in 7 mandals of Khammam with Andhra Pradesh. TRS Supremo and CM designate K. Chandrasekhara Rao appealed to all business establishment and all institutions to close down operations voluntarily to oppose the proposed merger of Khammam villages, which will be submerged in the Polavaram project. Just days before the two states come into being on June 2nd, a controversy is erupting in the Telangana region where a purported move by the centre is being opposed by the TRS. The TRS is against the merging of 136 villages in 7 mandals of Khammam district with Andhra Pradesh. TRS Supremo and CM designate K. Chandrasekhara Rao appealed to all business establishment and all institutions to close down operations voluntarily to oppose the proposed merger of Khammam villages. The Khammam villages, which are proposed to be merged with residuary Andhra Pradesh, which will in fact be submerged in the Polavaram project. After Rajnath Singh was promoted to Modi Sarkar as the Home Minister, his post remains vacant. Many leaders within the saffron camp are eyeing the post, but currently the party sees 3 leaders in contention. Take a look as to who they are.
Amit Shah, 49 years. A close aide of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and General Secretary of the party, he failed to grab a berth in Modi Sarkar. Will the party give him a consolation prize? The man behind BJP's thumping victory in Uttar Pradesh, Amit Shah, is the frontrunner for the top job of the party. He was earlier in contention to become Modi's successor in Gujarat. However, after he scripted a historic win for the party in Uttar Pradesh, it was certainly expected that he would be an integral part of Modi's cabinet. And then, Anandiben went on to create history in Gujarat by becoming the first woman chief minister of the state. Now that he failed to secure a berth at the centre, will he be given a consolation prize? JP Nadda, 53 years. Another leader in contention, JP Nadda, is also a General Secretary of the BJP. He has played a key role in success of the party and was the leader of the students' wing of the RSS called the Akhila Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad. Currently, he is a member of the Rajya Sabha from Himachal Pradesh. Om Mathur, 62 years. Om Mathur has played a key role in Gujarat state politics and has been a close aide of Modi. He has been the in charge of the saffron camp and its affairs during the assembly elections. Currently, he is a member of the Rajya Sabha from Rajasthan. A meeting was held yesterday at the RSS office in Delhi, headed by Mohan Bhagwat and other RSS leaders. And the names of these leaders cropped up at the meet. Who has the edge? Let's wait and watch. A News9 report.
The state wing of the Congress is probing the reasons for its defeat in the Lok Sabha polls. Take a look as to how it plans to do so.
Although the result in Karnataka turned out to be the Congress's best in the country, the performance here was also below expectation. The state wing of the Congress is seeking reports from all the district presidents. KPCC President G. Parmeshwaran called for a meeting of all the district presidents today at the KPCC office.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರುಗಳನ್ನ ಸಭೆ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಅವರು ವರದಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳಾಗಿದ್ದರು, ಸೋತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಗೆದ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ವರದಿ ತರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಬೇರರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಆಯಾ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಭೇಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನೇಕ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಗುಂಪುಗಾರಿಕೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಮತ್ತು ವಿರೋಧ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದೇನಾದರೂ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಅವರಿಂದನೂ ಕೂಡ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇವೆ.
The KPCC president has adopted a 3-tier system to seek reports. First, a meeting will be held with the candidates who have won and lost in the election. That will be followed by a meeting of office bearers. The district presidents will then submit their reports. A notice is expected to be sent to the ones responsible for the loss following examination of reports. After seeking replies from people who've been served notices action is expected to be taken. The state congress has received several complaints from many districts following the loss. The party is hoping that this move will help them identify the reason behind the dismal performance. Sukesh for News 9, Bengaluru.
In a dramatic turn of events, focus of the case of the tainted ADGP and his alleged attempt to click obscene photos of a girl in a coffee shop has now shifted to Bengaluru Police Commissioner Raghavendra Auratkar. Here is more.
Following allegations of misconduct against him, the ADGP P. Ravindranath now seems to have the undaunted support of his home department, the Karnataka State Reserve Police. Hundreds of KSRP members protested at their head office in Adugodi, demanding that the Bengaluru Police Commissioner Raghavendra Auratkar visit the spot. The reason? Their tainted superior claims innocence and has instead pointed the finger at Auratkar, stating that he was framed.
ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ಶ್ರೀ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರ ಔರಾದ್ಕರ್ is involved. He is trying to frame me. He has already framed me. ಮತ್ತೆ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅವತ್ತು ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ನೀವು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಅಂತ. They don't want any case. We are like IPS as a family. ಮರ್ತು ಬಿಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಮರೆಯಬಾರದು because my purse and my mobile has been snatched away. Both are serious offences. You please investigate ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ADGP Ravindranath was accused of clicking obscene pictures of a young girl at a cafe on May 26th. But following his breakdown and claims of innocence, the KSRP protesters were in full support of their superior. They seem to be just as convinced by the ADGP's theory of Auratkar conspiring against him.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ KSRP ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಿಗೆ ವಾಕ್ ಬರೋರು ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಮೆಡಿನೋವಾ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಗೆ ಹೋದದ್ದು ಇದು ಬೇರೆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ಇವರನ್ನ ನನಗೆ ತಿಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ 6 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ 1 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಇವರನ್ನ ವಾಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಈ ಷಡ್ಯಂತರಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಕ್ಸಬೇಕಂತ 6 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ 1 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ವಾಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಇವರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಮೆಡಿನೋವಾ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಡೇ ಇವರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇನೆ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇನೆ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮೆಡಿನೋವಾ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಬಂದಿದ್ರು ವಿದೌಟ್ ಫುಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು ನಾಳೆ ವಿದ್ ಫುಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದೇ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಬಂದ ನಂತರ ಇವರು ಕಾಫಿ ಬಾರಿಗೆ ಬಂದೇ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಕಾಫಿ ಬಾರಿಗೆ ಬಂದ ನಂತರ ಇದು ಪ್ರೀ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಆಗಿ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಆಗದಿದ್ದಂತ ಇವರೇ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು.
The angry KSRP protesters only took it down a notch after Joint Commissioner Kamal Pant along with the Deputy Commissioners of Bengaluru Police visited the spot. But some KSRP members continued with a silent protest, demanding that the Commissioner of Police himself visit the spot. The ADGP seems to have managed to shift the focus from the fact that obscene pictures of the victim were actually found on his phone. In his defense, Ravindranath states that it was all a premeditated move of the commissioner to malign him. Instead of letting the Bengaluru police conduct investigations and gather evidence, here is what Ravindranath did. He walked into Auratkar's cabin and demanded he be arrested based on the victim's complaint. The commissioner declined, stating that this authority only lies with the investigating officer. Moreover, immediate arrests after registering an FIR are only conducted when the offence is cognizable or if they have enough evidence against the accused. Home Minister KJ George says that there will be no arrests until they have enough evidence to get an arrest warrant. Meanwhile, the state government has sought the intervention of the CID to ensure that the investigations are not clouded in further controversy. While many might state that the whole case is nothing more than a middle-aged man allegedly clicking obscene pictures of a young girl, some have stated that it is in fact a conspiracy to malign a senior KSRP officer. All in all, one can only hope that despite the high-profile nature the case has developed into, the victim gets justice. Vishnu Prasad with Kiran, News 9, Bengaluru.